All eyes are on Greenland. The world's largest island lies in the North Atlantic Ocean, just northeast of Canada. And it's part of North America, geographically speaking, not Europe, despite what's commonly believed. It also seems to be of particular interest to the Trump administration. And here with more on that is our executive producer, Cameron Malstrom.
Well, thank you, Riley. Tucked inside the Autry Museum of the American West in Los Angeles, California, is one of my very favorite pieces of art. This iconic 1872 painting by John Gast called American Progress. It's a powerful allegory which symbolizes the concept of manifest destiny, the belief that the United States is destined to expand across the North American continent, which is rooted in American exceptionalism, implying the inevitable spread of republicanism and the American way of life. Its central figure, Columbia, who personifies the United States, is depicted as a majestic, angelic woman floating westward through the sky. In her right hand, she holds a book, symbolizing education and enlightenment, while in her left hand, she holds telegraph wires, representing technological progress and communication. She leads a wave of settlers, farmers, pioneers, and railroads, moving from the bright, civilized East toward the darker, untamed West. It's a seminal piece of American art, and it reflects the optimism and ambition of that era. And I, for one, have long wished for this mindset to be commonplace among Americans like it used to be. Why did we stop gaining more territory decades ago and then just stop? I mean, what's that about, honestly? Maybe past weak politicians have been too scared to promote such ideals, given how anti-American left-wing revisionism has permeated American media and academia lately. But thankfully, the Trump administration now seems to be reinvigorating that expansionist spirit by renewing efforts to expand our borders once again and claim Greenland in the name of the United States. If you recall, back in 2019, the Wall Street Journal was the first to report that President Trump had floated the idea of the U.S. buying the autonomous Danish territory. Many people ridiculed Trump for even entertaining the idea, as if it was heinous to even consider such a purchase. Well, now that Trump is back in charge and has no time to waste, he's on a fast track to achieve this audacious goal. Here's what he recently had to say about his renewed interest in making a deal to get the island in order to keep America secure.
We have to have protection, so we're going to have to make a deal on that. And Denmark is not able to do that. You know, Denmark's very far away and really has nothing to do. What happens? A boat landed there 200 years ago or something, and they say they have rights to it. I don't know if that's true. I don't think it is, actually. But we've been dealing with Denmark, we've been dealing with Greenland, and we have to do it. We really need it for national security. I think that's why NATO might have to get involved in a way, because we really need Greenland for national security. It's very important. You know, we have a couple of bases on Greenland already, and we have quite a few soldiers, and maybe you'll see more and more soldiers go there. I don't know. What do you think about that, Pete? So, don't answer that, Pete.
Now, we can all laugh along with President Trump. Obviously, an amicable and mutually agreeable deal to make Greenland part of our country is the preferred option. But Trump's critics don't seem to be laughing, especially now that Vice President J.D. Vance has announced that he'll be joining his wife Usha on her trip to Greenland this upcoming Friday.
Hey guys, it's J.D. Vance, the Vice President, and you know there was so much excitement around Usha's visit to Greenland this Friday that I decided that I didn't want her to have all that fun by herself, and so I'm going to join her. I'm going to visit some of our guardians in the Space Force on the northwest coast of Greenland and also just check out what's going on with the security there of Greenland. As you know, it's really important. A lot of other countries have threatened Greenland, have threatened to use its territories and its waterways to threaten the United States, to threaten Canada, and of course to threaten the people of Greenland. So we're going to check out how things are going there. And I say that speaking for President Trump, we want to reinvigorate the security of the people of Greenland because we think it's important to protecting the security of the entire world. Unfortunately, leaders in both America and in Denmark, I think, ignored Greenland for far too long. That's been bad for Greenland. It's also been bad for the security of the entire world. We think we can take things in a different direction, so I'm going to go check it out.
I love it. Now, let's talk about why the United States acquiring Greenland is such a phenomenal idea. It wouldn't be just a land grab, it would be a masterstroke, Militarily, it's a front row seat to the Arctic, where melting ice is opening new shipping lanes and resource opportunities, lanes we would control. Economically, Greenland's rare earth minerals could break China's stranglehold on the market, keeping America ahead in the tech race. And culturally, well, just picture it as yet another beautiful US state purchased, just like Alaska. Rugged individualism meets American might, with stunning fjords as a bonus. It would be manifest destiny all over again. I mean, just think about it. How great would it be to see America's borders extend triumphantly all across the North American continent? And sure, Greenland's leaders have pushed back, criticizing the upcoming visit and insisting they're not for sale. But let's be real, everything is for sale if the price is right. And Vice President Vance's trip could be the first step toward turning this vision into reality. The upside of such a deal is hard to ignore. More security, more jobs, more influence, and the chance to plant the stars and stripes on one of the planet's most breathtaking frontiers. So we'll be watching closely as Vance touches down in Greenland on Friday. But for now, it's clear. President Trump's dream of a larger and stronger America might just find its footing on Greenland's icy shores.